I want to record part 10 of the series already. Oh, I, Anne, and Marcia again. Dramatic reading of. And Yomu suddenly disappears in the fourth chapter. Whoop-de-doo. And I reply, when you're trolling, nothing has to add up. I mean, the I, Anne, and Marcia story, I still don't even understand what happened at the ending of it. I never understood the ending. It's just like an abrupt, sudden ending that left like a bunch of unanswered questions unanswered. And Jared Harper commenting on when I played Rush of the Destruction Hall of Eternity dueling Kaiba saying, I beat it, as in the game. Yeah, I'm still aware that Rush of Destruction is beatable, but it takes way more time than you'd ever want to spend to do it. Plus, there's a few tricks that can help you along the way. Norwegian Boy, again. Episode 24 of my Luigi's Adventure 3 Overseas Edition. Should be renamed Rant Against Corporate Greed and the Fall of Let's Playing. Well, Let's Playing isn't necessarily falling, but small channels are falling. Rant Against Corporate Greed. During episode 24 when I was playing Luigi's Adventure 3 Overseas Edition during the special zone, while I was playing Deep Mountain, I was just yelling about Smosh. This was when Smosh asked for $250,000 to make a food game for the iPhone, considering Angry Birds didn't cost half as much. And I was really suspicious that Smosh was just trying to scam their fans out of more money that they already had. They're already millionaires. Why do they need more money? Then again, you should see what Verizon, Comcast, and AT&T are doing. It's even worse. Norwegian Boy again. Commenting on Panic in the Mushroom Kingdom 2, Test Secret Heaven, and World 6. This is when I found the second hentai palace. Yeah, 2 hentai palaces. The very fact that even one existed was disturbing enough. No, make that 2. Good stuff, isn't it? And I reply with a simple, shut up. Shiber1234 on part 2 of Chocolate Level Design Contest 2013. You watching your own vids is so weird. I'm pretty much commenting over the time I played this guy's level that I've seen earlier in Dark Side of the Kingdom, and I think I might have played this level in One Island of Vanilla. Yeah, I played this Blue Pipe level 3 times. Once in One Island in Vanilla Feeling, once in Dark Side of the Kingdom collab, and then a 3rd time in the Chocolate Level Design Contest. Yeah, played the level 3 times and made a gag out of it. Sock Bat Replica 1 commenting on the on-off turn block bridges are an extra sprite included with the turn block bridge disassembly by Relink. So that's how those on-off blocks in this video worked. Exactly. The Shiber level's also in One Island Vanilla Feeling. I didn't even remember that, but I did soon enough. If I ever see this all again, I'm not recording it. I've now played it a grand total of 3 times already. Yeah. Chapath commenting on the same thing. 2 SMC's level engine at once? Past and present. Later the future will see his past and present. Well, how's your Infinity Edge project? It was going well at the time, I guess. Next comment, Luis Espinoza. Lespina1. The guy was responsible for a bunch of laughably bad levels in contests. One time he used the Super Mario Central Production ROM as a base for the 9th Door contest. And then he made a second to last place entry for the Chocolate Level Design Contest. I didn't know you could go through the wall. Bandit pallets were shit. Mario's pallets got wrecked. Pipe pallets got wrecked. The chairs acted weird. Yeah. The level had a whole bunch of problems that I don't even know how you'd be able to explain them. This guy just fails at level design. But I've seen a lot worse. Norwegian Boy commenting on my first World of the Way of the M walkthrough. Nice walkthrough. I remember I played 2 worlds as hack, but I thought it was kind of boring. Well, the first 2 worlds were really tame, so yeah, I'd be bored of it too. Maybe if I see the worlds get more difficult later, I'll play again. Oh, they get a lot more difficult later on. I'm still in World 7 right now of Way of the M. Dies with Yvonne, commenting on Part 4 of the Chocolate Level Design Contest 2013. I saw that Switch pause before another contest. Well, I didn't. Chapeth. On World 1 of Way of the M walkthrough that I'm making. I remember playing this. First time playing it, I thought it was almost the same game style as Mario's 2 Ways to Victory. But when I play further, it's like the level design has some neat designs and mixed style sets, but there's two things I don't like. First is, of course, the relentless difficulty. It's easy like heaven at first, but it becomes more difficult, and the last world is hard as hell. But stages are longer, the difficulty is unfair, but at least there's midpoints. Second is the music. Yeah, but I like the gimmicks in the design. I love the layer 2 gimmicks. I lava this on water helix and the dark stumbling P-switch lights, but the gimmick I hate is the flashing effect in Core the Dead, which could actually be seizure-inducing. This I took note of. I love the design in the city levels, and I love the tile sets in Sulphur Lab and Toxic Factory. The Sulphur Lab and Toxic Factory tile sets, as I said earlier, were inspired by Act 2-1 of the first Ninja Gaiden game. Oh, well, good rating. Deichwood 4 Gaming, commenting on Super Mario Ultimatum when I talked about Mario. What was the JPEG image? You know, girl with her eyes gouged out that assumably is the princess, to tie into the whole victim number 1 in the first Mario. Iceling commenting on Part 6 of Chocolate Level Design Contest. What was that character from again? I seem to recall talking about it over Skype not that long ago. Oh well, I just woke up, so chances are it'll be remembered at work. The scrolling effect a lot of the users called parallax, by the way. Neat, isn't it? Screens of that hack were shown off on the Super Mario Central forums a year or two ago, including that section with the fancy scrolling. It's meant to be a full hack at some point. That's why the message box mentions boss levels and a 1-level demo. The puzzle hack actually looks half decent, not like the usual Kaiserwish junk, like Uktar and such. Silly goose. Deichwood. What is the emulator's name? CSNES, why ask? Daizo Devon, commenting on Part 5 of Chocolate Level Design Contest series. Holy. The video's really out of sync at the end. And then I checked it and, yeah, he's right. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes that happens when I pause too much. Rock Band Addict 666, which is Mario, yeah. Yes, my entry was nothing special. I'm no good with ASM. Same here. I didn't mention it in the description due to having nothing that stood out, good or bad. I had a hard time giving feedback on it because it was neither good nor bad. It was just your average thing that I wouldn't remember. 505. If someone were to do a hack where they wrote if they wrote an essay on the main overworld, it'd be even funny if they had the words sentences of the essay as overall events, so the player progressing related levels more textually revealed, or even funnier. My perverted mind thought an X-rated picture. This was Jack the Spades' his overworld was actually just a bunch of text in Part 7. Iceland commenting on Part 9. That Who Flung Do and TLMB entry was more based off of the Mario and Luigi games like Superstar Saga and Partners in Time. Come to think of it, you're right. I was just way more familiar with Paper Mario. And Ralcal commenting on Part 2 of that Chocolate Level Design Contest series. Ha! The replay, that past level thing was pretty good. And him again on Part 6 saying, oh, I want to catch a silly goose. Daizo Devon on Part 8 of this series, saying, the masks do nothing really. However, there is a reference made on one of those masks, although it is mouse with the Bowser then is quite unique at least. Orc Boggy on when I was playing Sikari during episode 9 of C3 Let's Play Spree 2013. The star music is the can-can music. Yeah, the best star, I think it was actually, it was the P-switch music. Best P-switch music ever. Amber Vasami, Gamma V again, commenting on Part 9. She agrees that a whole hack should be made on the mechanics that were done in the Who Flunk Do and TLMB entry. Also, I feel there's a bit of Donkey Kong Country feel with the control of 2 characters, with one leading, the other following. Yeah, that was amazing. Also, if I knew enough ASM, I'd do a Gabbly boss with a similar weakness, but different attacks. Big City Gamer returns, commenting on when I did that Angry German Kid Watches Rock motto video. Is it bad that I think the Rock motto, YouTube poop is funny? Especially Plankton's face. I have no idea why I think that's funny at all. Just like in the creepypasta, I made the AGK flip out when he saw Plankton's face. In the creepypasta, somebody wrote about Rock motto, the scariest thing was Plankton. And that weird face he had. Hailstorm commenting on Iggy Nova episode 1 saying that the song playing at the Dawn of Plains 3 was the Harlem Shake. Even though it hardly sounded like it. I had to really just listen for it. Norwegian Boy commenting on Wave the M Walkthrough World 2 Part 2, saying, nice of you to upload these. I'm still going to finish the series, except I'm worrying about the ending, so yeah, it's going to be tough. Hailstorm commenting on episode 1 of the other Hand of Chaos, the one by Forza Quad, not me. There are ways of making it so you can't fly with the cape. Yeah, I know. Strike Force are commenting on that same video saying, Forza Quad renamed his Hand of Chaos hack if you haven't heard. I wonder why. Maybe he did notice that I actually made an old Hand of Chaos hack and decided to change the name. Anyway, it was just purely coincidence. Don't worry, Forza Quad. No hard feelings. Evil Guy commenting on Part 2 of when I played Blind Devil's Trip Back in Time, saying, wait, that's why the hack was midpointless? Wow, that's kind of dumb. I mean, Blind Devil tried to get multiple midpoints to work, but they didn't, so he just went without. Like the levels were in serious need of multiple midpoints anyways. He claimed that he couldn't get the multiple midpoints patch to work. I'm so clueless considering you start with one midpoint per level by default. Some of the levels in episode 4 were actually kind of long too. And they continued to get even longer. Especially the World 4 Fortress. Strike Force are commenting on episode 11 of Blind Devil's Trip Back in Time, saying, I remember watching a video of his before he deleted it about the gimmick regarding the mirror water lava volcano. Apparently it was supposed to transition to the lava world after the last level of that world, with the gimmick from his original hack was beaten to an ASM patch to use it. Didn't work. Daizo commenting on episode 11 too. Play 6 levels twice, huh? Reminds me of Ghosts and Goblins, where I had to complete the game 6 levels twice. Yeah, I was thinking of Ghosts and Goblins too. It's still very, very, very lazy. When you have to make people play the same levels twice, then you suck.